Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video we're going to talk about the 4 handbags where the value has actually increased the most. I have in particularly identified 4 luxury designer handbags that I have bought new from the store, and let's discuss the price I paid and what they are currently asking for new from the boutique. I was thinking of also like what has happened with my pre-owned or the bags that I have bought pre-owned, what's happened with the value or the price, but it's kind of hard to say. So I thought that this might be a bit more interesting, looking at bags that I've actually bought new and paid that current retail price back then, and what's the situation right now if I would go and repurchase. Of course, it is so difficult to say exactly if I would now go and sell these bags, what would I actually get from them? Who knows? But this is just for all fun, right? It's good to talk about increase in value and whatnot when I just a few weeks back made a video of the resale value of these bags. And should we care? I'm sorry if you notice me looking down or if I need to edit this in a funny way, but my puppy is somewhat awake. He has been, he usually sleeps quite well, but for some reason when I'm filming, it's very confusing for him. I guess it is me talking English or me talking to something that he doesn't understand, or that I'm just not giving him attention. I don't know what it is, but there might be that my eyes are going to weird directions, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, where were we with the actual bags? So I have 4 bags, and I think we can just like start talking about them. I will start with the oldest one that I have owned. So this is the Louis Vuitton Neverfall in Damier Azur print. I believe this to be soon 8 years old, if I'm not completely mistaken. This did come with the little pouch, this one. I don't use it that much, but it did come with it. So it's not the oldest style that didn't come at all with the separate pochette. And I bought it with, I believe, 940 euros back then, new from the store. And the current retail in February 2024 is 1,500 euros. So the price has definitely gone up in the Neverfalls, I feel like steadily, since I got it, and I'm super happy with my Neverfall. I feel like it is exactly what everyone says it is and more. I don't mind that much that everyone on the streets, or let's say every second person on the streets, seems to have a Neverfall, because I believe that it is so popular for a reason. Maybe the reason, at least back then, was the price point, because this was kind of considered the entry level to Louis Vuitton. Well, it was entry level for me anyway, and I feel like brands tend to price tote bags quite well, especially these like just open totes that don't really have any particular design in them. So they are usually priced on the lower end of the brand's price spectrum. Not saying cheap, but on the lower end. I don't know if I would say that anymore though, because 1,500, there are bags that are less than this on Louis Vuitton. So, but I feel like I made a good purchase back then. Although, talking about like resale value and all, because this is quite old and it's not dirty and it doesn't have like any holes. In that way, it doesn't have any wear and tear specifically. But of course, I have used this a lot. So it can look beaten up, I guess. So I don't think I would get my own money back right now if I would try to sell it. Like, I have all the boxes and everything. By the way, the box and shopping bag were brown back then. Who remembers that color? But there definitely has been price increases on this item, and I'm really pleased that I got it at that stage when I did. Next bag is my Prada Reedition 2005. Is it Re-Nylon or whatever it's called. This bag also has the little pouchy thing in the front. I just honestly didn't bother to look through my stuff because I never wear it. Never. Yeah. But this is now 3 years old, a bit over 3 years old. When I bought it, the price was 990 euros. And after 3 years, today, in February, it was 1,500 euros. So, pretty similar story as it was with the Neverfall. These are priced now the same. Is that believable or not? I don't know. But this bag, I absolutely love it. This, I never thought how much I would actually wear this when I got it. I thought that this would kind of be more on the trendier side, although I waited a few years before giving into that trend myself, but still I wasn't entirely certain how much I would end up using this. But it turns out a lot, because this is so practical. This is so lightweight, and because of this thick strap, which can be worn crossbody, it's just like so easy to throw on. The nylon is just like a perfect material on a bag because it shows, or basically nothing sticks to it. You cannot scratch it. Of course, you would have a knife, blah, 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 you could, but like in regular use, you cannot scratch it. All the dirt will just like go right off. I have used this like crazy and there is no wear on this, like nowhere. I absolutely love this. Good question would be, would I still buy it with the price of 1,500? I would probably try to look from the pre-owned, probably. But that doesn't say that this is not just like amazing, amazing, amazing. Love it. Third bag. This is my Goyard St. Louis tote in the GM size. This is approximately 1 year and 7 months, 8 months old. So a bit over 1.5 years old. I bought it from Italy, from our trip to Milan, from the boutique. Not such a great experience. I don't know if I could recommend to anyone that, but I will link my video where I tell more about the boutique shopping experience if you are interested. Sorry if you hear some kind of background noise. There is a lot of snow and a lot of machinery happening on the ground, and this is the only time when I have time to film and there is some kind of daylight, so I'm really sorry about it if something comes through. But yeah, so with Goyard, the pricing is really odd because it's not visible on their website. You kind of need to play detective if you want to know the prices in beforehand. So I bought this in July 2022, and then they still had the different prices for the classic colors, which this is, and the like colorful colors. The colorful colors were more expensive than this one. I think like a month since I bought it, they changed it so that all the colors cost the same amount. So I consider myself very lucky, but I paid 1,250 euros for this a bit over 1.5 years ago. And today I did try to search online some kind of trustworthy place where I could see a price, and I found one place that suggested that the price today would be 1,650 euros. So in less than 2 years, there has been price increases on this one. And Goyard is a funny brand because they are quite exclusive in their own way. You actually need to make an effort to buy from them, which has then kind of reflected on the resale and pre-owned market that the prices are higher with used Goyard stuff than from the boutique. So in some cases, you would need to pay a lot more than the retail price. But we're talking about the retail prices here. So today, if I were gonna buy it, it's 1,650. So, and kind of comparing Goyard to the other two previous ones, if I would now try to sell this, this is the most certain of that I would get my money back, definitely. And I would probably manage to get even the current retail price, if not more, depending on where I sell it. And for those who are aware that Goyard has a very flaky reputation, well, the St. Louis totes have a very flaky reputation when it comes to quality. With this particular piece, I haven't seen any wear or tear in the corners, which seem to be one of the like problematic areas. And then the leather handles and trimming, there is nothing. And I have used this, I have carried heavy stuff in it. So I feel that I can comfortably say that this particular bag at least can handle some proper wear and tear. The final bag I want to share is my Celine Triumph wallet on chain, and this is only a year old. And I feel like this has had the craziest price increases, because when I got this a year ago from now, I should have checked, and I will put the price on the screen, but I feel like I paid 1,150 or 1,200, 1,250, something in that price range. And today, in February 24, on Celine's website, it is 1,650 euros. These two cost the same amount, bought new from the boutique today. And I don't know what to actually say when it comes to the current price of the wok, because I wanted so long for the like regular sized Triumph bag. And at that point when I bought this, I think the regular was 3,000 euros. Now it is what, 3.4 or something, 3.6. So the price has gone up almost the same amount as in this wok. That's odd. But yeah, so I wanted that for a long time, but I just couldn't pay so much for that bag. And it obviously wasn't available on the pre-owned with any better prices, because why would it be? At least then it still is, but at least then it was very hyped and on trend, and this like logo and black and all of it. So it was like no way to find this from the pre-owned with like a good price on the classic size. And then they brought out the wok version, which at that point was a bit over 1,000 euros. And I was just like, oh my God, that's it. I'm gonna buy that. I will get the look, because this anyway wouldn't have been my everyday bag. And that also increased with the point that I can't put that much money in the like regular size when it's not an everyday bag for me. People might have different logics in what they put into bags. Some people might feel like the everyday bags don't need that much, they don't need to be that expensive, and then the special occasion ones can be, and so on. I'm a bit odd. I feel like for the everyday bag, I'm happy to put in some money because I wear it every day. I can enjoy it every day. Whereas if it is a very special occasion thing, I don't get to enjoy it that much. Yeah, I'm weird. We might think of it differently, but that's anyway how I look at it. So when I saw this one, I'm like, okay, sold. I'm gonna get this one. And it wasn't even maybe a few weeks since I got it, to a month, there was a price increase. And then I think there has been, I don't know, 2 or 3 price increases since I bought it. Within a year. Imagine, within a year. That is actually a very short time to have that many price increases. And I feel like Celine realized that this is becoming very popular because one factor would be the price point, that this was kind of reachable for many people who wanted the aesthetics of the Triumph bag, and I'm included. Like, I definitely fell in love with the aesthetics, and I'm so happy and pleased with this one. But I'm also surprised on how much the price has gone up with this one. And I'm just enjoying, obviously, the ride. And the same as kind of talking about the resale value, probably today, if I would sell this, I would get my own money back, probably even a bit more. But when it comes to Celine, I don't know if this is like a good forever bag in that sense, that it would maintain its value somehow, because that just is the story with Celine. Unfortunately, or not, because that means that it's possible to score some good pre-owned deals. But anyway, kind of looking at the prices, what I got it for and what it is sold now, geez, it's been a lot of price increases for a year, don't you think? I'm not gonna talk about any type of investment value because I don't personally believe that handbags are investments. I buy them for consuming. I'm investing in some other places. This is just for me to use and enjoy in that sense. So I'm not, when I'm buying something new from the boutique or from the pre-owned, I am not planning or expecting an increase in value. This was just something that I thought quite interesting when just kind of stopping for a moment to realize what I paid when I bought it and where the price level actually is today. And of course, this was also a lovely excuse to talk about bags and show them and touch them and just enjoy them, right? What are your handbags that have increased most in the sale value or the price value? Let's continue in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.